stepping stone. The reason I say stepping stone is because it's a great platform for you to get prepared before you meet the real VCs.
One word to sum it up is exposure, right? So I think that for startups, it's very good for them to be out there. And from a VC perspective, it's also good for us to understand what are the trends that's happening in the local market.
I think there were two reasons why we were interested in the competition. Obviously, $30,000 is a huge amount for any startup to be considered. And second is because the market exposures, because there were 15 international venture capitalists participate in the competition. So it's a good opportunity to pitch to people and see how it goes.
To be honest, I think that the caliber of the teams were all pretty good, pretty well-rounded. I think there are several teams that really stood out, but the team that I felt that could be a billion-dollar company is Amaryllo, which is why I reached out very shortly and we got connected. I've been a judge in Silicon Valley and in Asia, and I think that InnoVEX did a phenomenal job in terms of putting this together. And additionally, I was also very pleased to see that diversity in the startups, and made it seem that this was a differentiation factor from all the other pitch contests.
I would say the first is teamwork. The second is the preparations. And the reason I say that is because any team has to go through 3 rounds of competitions, and each round have a different criteria, and each round has a different time constraints. So you need to have a team, the team putting everyone together and talking to each other to know how to make the company sexy enough to attract VC's attention in 60 seconds. Again, I think it's preparations. Preparations is very important. There are so many companies participate in the competition. So how do you make a company in such a short period of time and able to attract VC's attention, and able to let the VC know exactly what you're trying to do, able to deliver the differences between your company and other companies in such a short time is important. And they all comes down to preparation.
Well, I really think that it's more of finding a problem that the market needs and addressing that problem. And I think it's also important to build a very balanced team, right, between technical and business.
I would say winning the competition is probably the best thing happened to Amaryllo in the last few years. And the reason, not only we were able to connect to WI Harper, which is very important because the company is well-respected VC funds, and the company is well-funded. So they can bring a lot of resources and connection to Amaryllo.
Shortly after the pitch session, I invited Marcus to meet with our chairman, Peter Liu, and our investment team. And as you know, WI Harper has been around forever, and we have a lot of experience, and we back founders that are visionary, right? So that's why it didn't take too long for us to realize that Marcus has the right DNA to build a successful company. And so this is why we decided to issue a term sheet and fund Marcus. We invested $5 million in Amaryllo, just ourselves. We actually are so confident that we don't want any other VCs involved in the round.
Yeah, we are also very happy to work with WI Harper. Like I said, I think this is the best thing happened to Amaryllo in the last few years. So we have participated in several pitch contests. But I truly believe that InnoVEX is the one that stands out. The reason is because InnoVEX is able to invite international venture capitalists to participate, which is very important because for any start want to be able to connect it to international investment firms. So I would encourage all the startups to participate in InnoVEX.